everyone! Hi guys, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and today we are going to open up the Paradise Fibers Fiber of the Month Club box for February 2019. May have blanked on what month it was for a moment, but I am so excited to open this up. Before I do, I want to thank Paradise Fibers for continuing to include me in their club. They send me these boxes for free, so that way I will open them up and share them with all of you. But my joy and excitement for these is 100% genuine. I think that these are an ultimate treat yourself present for a spinner, whether you buy it for yourself or for someone else, because in addition to the stunning fiber, which is often a bunch of like sometimes natural fiber, sometimes custom blended fiber that Paradise Fibers does, it's like got a theme, and it's just a delight to open up and see. Hi Paradise Fibers! They're in the chat right now, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. But the subscription starts at $34.99, and that includes shipping within the continental US. There are options for Alaska, Hawaii, Canada, and before I blank, I believe the UK and EU as well. And so for those other regions, the price is a little more expensive, but that's all on the link that I've included in the chat, in the video description. And if you like the box that you see me opening today, if you sign up for the club before February 10th, you can get the same box. Otherwise, if it's still February, you can inquire if they have any more left. Each box has around, I want to make sure I get this right before I say something wrong. I think each one has 6. Of course, now I'm blanking because I don't want to say the wrong number. Yeah, so I think each one has about 6 to 8 ounces of fiber. Usually some extras. There's like a newsletter that has a lot of fun stuff. And club members get 10% off regular price fiber purchases from Paradise Fibers. So it's a lot of goodies in there. But let's get opening and not injure ourselves with the knife. So I mentioned on Instagram, the box has a subtle scent to it. It smells faintly spicy, like makes me think of like a tea. It's something very soothing. If you're sensitive to scents, sometimes they include some oils in some of the packaging to sort of aid the whole experience. That you can request an unscented package. But as someone who is really sensitive to scents, none of them have ever bothered me. So they've always been like really subtle. But that's just, and there's some information about that in the description, and I did not do this all the way. Yeah, so I've avoided spoilers so far, but I did see, I think, some tissue paper going in as I quickly scrolled past on Instagram, and some text about "I love you," which I have a feeling might be a sticker, but let's see. I'm going to give you guys, get it up, the first look before me. Gold! Ooh, this is like, okay, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see. It has a really nice sort of, oh, there we go, if I shift it, there's a really cool sort of texture and pattern on it. And if you're new to these unboxings, each month it's really different. So I never, whoa! Okay guys, I totally missed it. There's some incense taped to the top of the box. That's probably, okay, that's a little not subtle, but it was subtle from the outside. But there is a stick of incense taped to the top of the box. But it's not bad. It's like, it's stronger now than it was outside the box, but it's not like super overpowering. Oh, I'm sorry, I scared you. No, it just surprised me because I didn't notice it. All right, let's open this up. Aww. All right. Ooh, check out these colors. We've got, I see some white, sort of a beautiful purple, and a blue. And Ooh. Ooh, check it out. What? Now, I do know, because of a comment Paradise Fibers left me, that there might be some different color combinations. And so, but let's see, I'm pulling out the newsletter. And on the newsletter is the code that you should use for your discounts. So I want to hide that. But yeah, we've got an ancient Egypt theme. Okay, this is really, really cool. I took like a class in college of pharaohs and empires, and I don't know, I just really like Egyptian art, and some of the, like, it's really, there's some periods that you can really sort of date to various pharaohs based on the way the art is styled. Yes, so if you are sensitive to scents, you can let Paradise Fibers know, and I'm sure that they, if they say that they can send you a scent-free box, they would send you presumably an incense-free box. This is the most scented any of the boxes, and I've been opening them since July, have been. Oh, cool, and it does list on here the different colors that there are. But wow, okay, so an early, just like a section from the newsletter, an early precursor to knitting found in Egypt was called, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Nile binding. So it's associated with another ancient civilization, the Vikings. It involves a flat needle with one hole in one end. This needle is used with short increments of yarn felted together and joined as you go. And you know, there's a picture of the instrument, and so there's some like factual information here, and it talks a little about weaving and dyeing and spinning and how that relates to ancient Egypt. And okay, let's open up the rest of the box, and then I'll take a closer look at this. So Paradise Fibers says, if you're sensitive to scents, let us know and we will send you an unscented box. Yes, and they make that very clear on the product page as well. All right. Ooh, okay, so I'm going for the goodies first. So we have two little U's in here. Oh wait, no. Okay, sorry. Only one sheep sticker. The other one's a magnet. Look at this little mummy. What is she called? It's a Mumi. It's a Mumi. They're very, very punny. Each month there's a different limited edition sticker that's a variant on their logo. There is also this beautiful magnet, which is going to go straight on my fridge and never tea you. Sheep magnet. That's awesome. That is so cute. Okay, and there's something else in here. It does. We've got some Egyptian chamomile tea. So when I thought I smelled something tea-like, so the incense in here is some frankincense and myrrh incense stick. And so, yeah, that is probably a little strong for me personally, but I will say when I had the box, I kept sniffing it. So in like the small doses, there was something about it that was pleasant. But also in here, there are some handmade Egyptian gemstone stitch markers. And these are Fiber Club exclusive. I got one amethyst and one jasper. Let's see, let me pull these out. And oh, these are cute. Oh, I love. So these are nice. There's like, they're on wire, so they're flexible as I just sort of bent it. And then you can see so we've got the amethyst and the jasper. And I'm actually really digging. There's this like, I don't know much about the stone jasper, but it almost looks like, just because of the way the stone is, that there's like this flower or something on it, which I know is just like part of the natural stone, but I really dig that. My grandfather actually does like stone cutting and stuff. And so that is awesome. Okay, so it says, Oh, okay. Let's get to the fiber. So those were the goodies. Now there are 3 squishy packages. Ooh. And there's something else. Oh, there's some resources. Ooh, there's a special code in here for club members. You can save 10% on dyes and Paradise Fibers artisan drop spindles. There's 1 use per member, and that offer is good for a couple weeks. But that's like a little slip that's at the bottom. All right, so I've got a purple and a blue. You all know purple's my favorite color. Let's see what's in here. Check out, look at that match. That's pretty good. Okay, so this is really soft. What is it? 2 ounces total of dyed viscose bamboo top in a satin bag of the corresponding color. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different color combinations, and I got the purple and the blue. Let's open this up. Ooh, these are really, really Rebecca colors. They are saturated, and these are really saturated, almost not quite neon, but ooh, they're very like electric-y. I don't know. They're actually really reminiscent to the beautiful icy colorway that I haven't started yet from the December kit, but like I love blues and purples. And so I am very, very excited that I got these ones. Let me see the other color options. I'm assuming this is the Aegean blue. There's also Egyptian red. The purple is heliotrope. There's espresso, which is a brown, malachite, which is a teal, spring green, topaz, which is an orange, and black. And so that's really, really fun. So think about all the different combinations that there could be with these colors. I wonder if like they chose like 2 by 2 or like had them in special pairs. Well, fun. Yes, the null binding, it did say that it's also like, so the Egyptians did it and the Vikings did it, so Scandinavian as well. But I'm really excited to read more on this newsletter about it. And so then on the back, it talks about, well, okay, let's get to the big fiber. So we have 4 ounces of natural undyed sock blend in a white muslin bag. So it's a targhee, is that how you pronounce it? Wool top, viscose bamboo, and tussa silk. So this is, okay, so this is 80% the targhee wool, 10% viscose, and 10% tussa silk. And you know, this is a natural like undyed color, so it's something that if you like watching my videos and want to take up some dyeing at home, this is something that you absolutely could dye. Or, oh, and I placed them, I should take them back out of these bags. I placed my viscose in them. Or you could do something really cool, sort of blending the white at sort of like as you go with these colors to create some like unique barber pulling, or just add some like pops of color to it. Like there's many things you could do just like straight away, go spin it. Of course you could also blend it on a blending board or something, which like I like watching those videos on the Paradise Fibers Instagram over and over and over. It is so soothing to me. But yeah, this is something that definitely you could dye. And I've done 50% wool, 50% viscose with acid dyes before. And the viscose doesn't really take up dye from acid dyes, but with 10% viscose, I think that you could still use acid dyes or food coloring with really good success on this. And if you're a club member, I know Paradise Fibers, they also have natural dyes on their website. I'm not entirely sure Oh gosh, the luster, like this, the luster in here is just out of control. It looks like silk. I'm just searching. Dyes and supplies. I'm on the Paradise Fibers website, and so let's see what kinds of. Ooh, so these are natural. So okay, I see Country Classic dyes, Pro MX Fiber Reactive dyes. Oh, Fiber Reactive dyes would do. I haven't played with those really yet, but those would do great on this blend because the viscose from Bamboo should dye with the Fiber Reactive dyes. They have Ashford acid dyes and some collections. I know they have some earth hues dyes, including the botanical starter kit. Last month, they actually included some natural dyes and mordant in the package, which is something I'm really excited to try. I'm seeing lots and lots of earth hues dyes. Ooh, marigold. Ooh. Oh, some of those are sold out. I was looking through and getting all excited, but I'm sure if there's something that is sold out, like you could reach out and ask them. But yeah, they have a bunch of dyes. I haven't tried a lot of those brands, but I'm now like curious and excited, and especially with 10% dyes and the artisan drop spindles. I will say I haven't tried it yet because I have been spending just more time with my wheel. But Paradise Fibers sent me as a birthday present or a holiday present in December one of their drop spindles, and it was like a piece of art on its own, and it was really, really lovely. And one of my goals in this year, I started spinning on a drop spindle, and so I would like to go back and not necessarily do a tutorial, but do a vlog with the drop spindle. Let's see. Okay, so Paradise Fiber said the Targhee bamboo and silk could all pick up dye differently for pretty color comp variations. Absolutely. I love dyeing blends, and I mean, I started off dyeing wool acrylic blends, and they're like, you really see that the acrylic doesn't take up the dye at all, and the wool does, and you get some really cool heathering. So I think that right now, looking at this, it looks just sort of like bare undyed wool or yarn, or no, not yarn, fiber. You know what I'm trying to say. But then when you dye it, there will be some complexity. So some of the silks, just from my experience so far, silk absorbs color a little slower than wool, and maybe it needs a little more acid, and so you can get some really cool variation in here that will add more depth and dimension to the yarn that you spin. So I have to say, I love the saturation of these colors. I don't think I have personally dyed such a purple or a blue yet. And so I feel like this is new, like my new like hashtag goals as an indie dyer. But I do know that everything, and I started like working my way through my past boxes to sort of like alternating spinning some of the stuff that I've dyed from elsewhere with some of my subscription things. And everything that I've spun so far is just like, it's spinning up like a dream. And if you're new to spinning, it's great to have access to so many different types of fibers and colors to play with, because it's challenging to try new things and it's fun to try new things, but also it can help you figure out what you like. And I know that I really like spinning silk blends. I find that they have a great shine to them. They have a great strength to them, and I'm able to easily get a much thinner than maybe 100% wool. I still consider myself very much like a novice spinner. I sort of go for it, and I let the fibers speak to me. So hopefully by the end of the year, I will be at a point where I'm having more of the intent versus like, sort of like listening to I guess I'm sort of listening to what the fiber wants to do or something like that. But I can feel myself growing already. And so at $34.99 for starting, to include shipping, to get all of this. It really is just a joy. And oh, I didn't even show there. There's this black and gold sort of crinkly paper at the bottom. We use all of the leftover packaging and stuff from these for craft projects. We've got our box train right here. I didn't feel like moving it, but yeah, so let's see what else it says. For 1,000 years, people have found ways to create things using materials available to them. They developed processes connecting natural fiber to make items like clothing and blankets. Egypt is no exception and has developed a distinguished textile industry based on old traditions with various characteristics. And yeah, this is just so cool. And I'm just really, really excited from like the connections that like I had to, this little mummy almost looks like a ball of yarn. I kind of want to unravel. Wait, the Mew-Me, right? It's the Mew-Me? Yeah, the Mew and me. I sort of want to unravel it and spin it. But I absolutely love it. And I also wanted to show off, so sometimes the boxes include fiber that's ready to spin. Sometimes there's things that like, oh, okay, I can spin that right out of the box. But then there's something else that you might want to look at a tutorial or see, like, might challenge you a bit, whether it's nuts to create a tweed yarn, or there's just been a lot of things that you can incorporate into the yarn in the box. There's also been some awesome rainbow locks. The things that are in the box are usually available on the website after it's been sent out to the clubs. But as a club member, you're getting the best deal. But if there are some colors that you wanted that you didn't get in your box, you can go buy them on the website. I did this little rainbow cloud inspired by an artist, Texturize Your Eyes, who actually Paradise Fibers featured on their Instagram. And I took some of these rainbow locks that I got in a Paradise Fibers box to sort of just play with an attempt at tapestry weaving. I have to practice. I have some work to do, but this has just been hanging on my windowsill and was just a fun way to play with these locks. And I hope to do a larger one with more of the rainbow locks. Will you stay? Nope. Coming up. But yeah, I think everything is fun. And so here, okay, so they have some resources and project ideas. And they give some tips to socks. So like tips for, thank you. Tips for like some, the anatomy of a sock and practice socks, and then some tutorials that might help you for doing socks your first time, like Judy's Magic Cast On, which is amazing, and Jenny's Stretchy Bind Off, also amazing. And so, they have on this little paper, there's links to all of those sort of tips in there. And so I think that I like that in addition to giving you the fiber, there's usually sort of like a suggestion of like, oh, hey, this would be great fiber to use for socks. And so then you can go, oh, maybe I should try to spin a sock yarn and then knit some socks out of it. And so it's kind of nice that there's like, hey, here's an idea of something you can do what's in the box. But of course, you could always do whatever you wanted. They do have a Ravelry group, so you can go see what everyone else is creating with their fiber. And yeah, I just think that this is so fun. And I probably say this every video, but I really do appreciate the creativity and the planning and the care that goes into each of these boxes, because it's not just the colors, it's the fiber types that they pick, the fiber types. There's an intent there. There's an intent behind the colors. There's an intent behind the actual type of fiber, all that sort of works together into a wonderful and delightful themed box. And and again, if you are scent sensitive, just let them know and they will send you a scent-free box. Incense, frankincense and myrrh incense is on theme and is appropriate. I won't be lighting it, but I enjoy the, actually, I don't think I have ever smelled frankincense and myrrh. So that's actually pretty interesting to me. But there was one time, there was like a slight apple scent in the paper, and so sometimes there's candy. There's just a lot of creativity behind each one of these, and I think that there's a goal to have a really delightful experience when you're unboxing it. And I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm sorry YouTube hasn't been sending notifications. I did notice I didn't get the notification for the premiere. I did, no, not last night, 2 nights ago. I didn't get that until right when it was starting on my phone, which surprised me. There's a lot of socks knit along going on right now in a Ravelry group that goes perfectly with the box. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So there's a post of it in the Fiber Club thread. Yeah, I think that everything, when I get an email when the box is on its way, and so then I'm checking the tracking, and I'm ooh, when's it gonna get here? And it arrived last night, and I couldn't unbox it last night because we had to do horrible RMV forms. Ugh. I much would have rather opening this, but knowing that the box was here and then I would get to open it today helped me going when I was dealing with all the bureaucratic nonsense that I did not want to be doing. But yeah, so thank you so much, Paradise Fibers, for sending me these boxes of inspiration every month. I look at it and I think, and I've started I have this spinning plan that I started writing out and trying to think of patterns and how to spin the yarn with more intention, not just for the sake of spinning it, but to create something. And yeah, it's fun. Your ultimate goal is to spin sock weight yarn. Yeah, I would love to get, I feel sometimes I get close to when I'm ooh, 2-ply, that could be fingering weight. But I think the thinnest is probably 2-ply is DK. I definitely have things that are a lot thinner when I was using the drop spindle versus my wheel. And I do have some really tiny whirls I could use, but I'm always afraid of adding way too much twist. So I need to slow down and not worry about going too fast. And but yeah, it's fun. I find spinning really rhythmic and soothing, and now that the kids won't touch the wheel and it can be in the living room without them touching it. Not that I mind if they were to touch it, but they won't knock it over or spin it in the wrong direction. So I'm excited. Well, I might be bringing it to my son's pre-K class in a couple weeks. I'm trying to think about a suitable demonstration for a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds about what I do. And I don't think I would be allowed to pull up YouTube, or else that would be really easy. But I think that spinning is maybe something that would be kind of cool. And maybe, I don't know if, yeah, I think that that's something that could be kind of fun to demonstrate. And I also might bring one of the crank knitting machines, and because that, I could let them do, because that could break with no problem. But my wheel is very transportable, so that's what I was thinking there. But yeah, I will say this is a good one. Kool-Aid dyeing, yes. If I really wish that I could bring a dyeing project to the class, the problem is the lack of a heat source. So without a microwave or something, without a way to set the color, it would be sort of hard for me to actually do a demonstration within 30 minutes there. So I might, I'm definitely going to bring in some hand-dyed yarn to sort of show off. But yeah, so I have to sort of like think about what makes the most sense. But anyway, let me see. Where am I? Plot my little stitch markers and my tea. Here is the really, really fun box. Thank you so much, Paradise Fibers. If you guys would like to sign up, I'm going to drop the link into the chat. This is an affiliate link, which means that if you click on the link, I do make a commission off of the sale. But obviously, you could just go straight to their website. You aren't required to use my affiliate link. But I love this, and it is something that is a great, great thing for a spinner in your life or someone just starting out. I think that it's very beginner and advanced friendly. And yeah, and so again, you know, it is a subscription, and so you'll be charged reoccurring every month until you decide to cancel, but I don't know why you would want to cancel. And if you sign up before the 10th, you will get this box, but since there are multiple colors this month, you might get 2 different colors than what I got. And oh, wait, I wonder if there's all the different colors with stitch markers too. It just occurred to me that I got the same 2 colors of stitch markers as I did my fiber. How did I not? I don't know if that's a coincidence. Is that a coincidence? Maybe it's not, because it didn't say, like, there wasn't a multiple newsletter printed out. But yeah, they're blue and purple, and I got the blue and purple fiber. Don't worry, when we're done, I'm going to put them back in the bag so they're safe. So, so I have no idea if that was intentional or like if that was part of it or not. Okay, everyone has the same colors of stitch markers. Okay, so that's just a coincidence for me. Given that a lot of the viscose bamboo top is like, a lot of them have like names that are associated with like some stones and stuff, I was like, wait a minute. But no, everyone gets the same color stitch markers. Thank you. I'm so glad Paradise Fibers joined us in the chat so they could answer some questions. Oh, cool. There's some color variation in the stones with the same type of stones, yes. Color variation in natural stones is part of what makes them really fantastic and wonderful. And I am really, really excited by these stitch markers. And I'm like, I feel like, ooh, I have beads, I want to make some. Slow down, Rebecca. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you guys are all having a really, really fun week. And yeah, hopefully I'll do some more live streaming next week. And there is a new episode of Die Pot Weekly that will come out tomorrow morning. So make sure that you're subscribed to the ChemKnits Tutorials YouTube channel, so that way, you know, you don't miss any new videos. But also there's a little bell icon, and if you click on that, it'll turn on notifications. And then it should theoretically let you know when I release a new video or when I start a live stream, so that way you can join in on the fun. But I also usually try to post a little bit in advance on like Facebook and Instagram. I'm ChemKnits on each of them. And yeah, so then you know to come and join the fun. All right, everyone. Oh, whoa. I am on a big delay. Oh, because on the, because sometimes like on the phone comments disappear, so I had it on the laptop as well, and I was looking, I was like, that was something from like 10 minutes ago, but my computer wasn't watching up to date with the live, it was watching on DVR. So that's a little random, sorry. Oh goodness, yeah. make sure you go check out the Paradise Fibers website. Again, if you're part of the club, you can get a discount on fiber, and this month a discount on dyes and their drop spindles. So you really should go check it out and sign up. Thank you so much for watching. I am Rebecca from Chemnitz, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Good night, everyone. Bye. My nonsense.